Okay, so we're at Yomega, yo-yos, all kinds of great stuff. I got this thing called Yo-Mods, but if I pay all this money for a yo-yo, I really want it to come together.
Absolutely. The Yo-Mod system is something we introduced this year. It's a customizable product, so you can, as you can see in the package, you have all the components, so you can assemble it and you have a yo-yo ready to go. But then we sell 3 different models in the system, and the components of each are interchangeable. So you can take the components from the green model and put them in the black model, or you can take the components from the black model and put them in the blue model, and it gives you a different performance.
So now it really is customizable, and you say it's collectible. But you also introduced, and we've been trying these out, the Yoda Pro line. So Jim is kind of yo, and I'm a little more pro at these. But tell us a little bit about this, because this is a pretty cool concept that you've done.
Absolutely, we had for a lot of years we had all these different products in our line. And we understood it internally, but consumers, when they see all these products, different models, they didn't really quite understand what the differences were. So we reorganized it into what we call a Yoda Pro system. So we have the green models, which are the rookie models, the player models, which are packaged in the blue packaging, and then we have the high-end Pro models that would appeal to you, which are in all the black packaging. So it's really easy for consumers to come through. They see the system, Rookie, Player, Pro, and again.
And most importantly, for moms and for kids who are just getting into this, you can start out at a level that's appropriate and not get frustrated and learn. And as you acquire skills, you can move up in your equipment.
That's absolutely true. I mean, that's the way we design the system. What we find is when the kids come into the store and they see the whole system, they automatically want to go for the pro pieces.
Of course they do. They're kids.
Wants to be a pro. Exactly.
Now I know that historically the yo-yo started as a weapon, but now you've given the yo-yos weapons. I see a yo-yo with a lightsaber. What is up with this?
That's right. We're introducing Star Wars, a line of Star Wars product this year. We're going to have 2 different elements to it. There's going to be Yo-Men, which is going to be it's a posable figure. It's a stand, and then it's going to be a pad print on the yo-yo, so it's a collectible piece. And then we're also going to have String Bling, which will be a yo-yo with a ring in the shape of a character that you put on your finger, and you have String Bling.
So it's kind of like Luke, I am your yo-yo.
That's exactly right.
Now you've got some pros here who can outshine any of us, so let's go take a look at what they're doing here at Yomega. Okay, we've been talking yo-yos, and now we're going to show you how it's done. This is Dan Dietz. You've been ranked number 4 in the nation as a yo-yoer?
Yes.
Yo-yoer, yeah. Now, how did you get started in yo-yoing?
Well, it was just a big craze in my school, like during 5th grade, and I just really wanted to take part like everyone else. We went to our local toy store that was offering free yo-yo class, started going there, actually got a job working there after a few years, and then the rest is history.
And how long did it take you to learn tricks? How much time did you spend practicing every day?
I've been doing it 8 years, so okay. A while. I try to at least get an hour in a day. So.
Wow. And what would you tell a kid who's just starting out? They think, okay, they're about to see you do some really cool stuff, and they're gonna say, I want to do that. What would you tell them?
I tell them practice. Practice is very important. Do it only if you like doing it, and just practice. Go to the Yomega website. You can learn a lot of cool tricks from that. A little plug right there. And then also pick up a nice brain yo-yo, a good yo-yo to start out with.
Yeah, that's good. So, and I just want to tell moms out there that Dan is, in addition to being a world-class yo-yoer, he's also a student, so he's going to get a real job if this yo-yo thing doesn't work out, right?
Hopefully the yo-yo thing works out.
You are really amazing. Good luck at the next competition. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay. We're at PlaySmart. I'm with President Tim Kimber, and this is one of the best games I've seen at Toy Fair because it's competitive, messy, and you can turn the tables on your opponent. Tell me how you play squash.
Thank you for the compliment, Chris. Squash is a very basic elimination game, but has so many different levels to it. You roll the die, you move around the board, and when you land on your opponent's place, you actually get to squash him into the board. That's one part of the elimination.
I like that.
Yeah, that's one part of the elimination. But as you roll some more, you can move to the top. And if you get next to the king piece, that gives you the right to actually pick up the cube and turn it any direction you want and literally squash your opponent.
That's the best part.
That's the best part. I love, there's nothing like crushing the competition.
Crush. Now, this was invented by a kid, right?
This was invented by a 17-year-old from Chicago. I met him at a inventor show called ShyTag.
Right.
He won Inventor of the Year, and I saw some kids sort of hovering around, playing and having so much fun. The original version was made with magnets. We've tweaked it a little bit so the squashing action, you actually get to crush your opponents. But he's quite excited to see his game actually come to life and be on the shelves very soon.
And when is this going to be on the shelf?
This is going to be shipping in May.
Okay, one of the best games of the year. You saw it here first. Here's a fun fact. You know that the felt tip marker, as we know it, the fine tip felt tip marker, it's only been around since 1962?
Wow, I did not know that.
And 10 years later, some crazy head case came up with this thing called Doodle Art, and you're a crazy head case bringing it back.
Absolutely. In the late 70s and the early 80s, it sold millions and millions of units, and sort of stumbled across it about a year ago, and we're reintroducing it, and it's almost like a flashback for everybody. Everybody sees it, and instantly they remember the play pattern, sitting there for hours and hours on it, and doodling. One of the great things is one poster that you get provides 60 to 70 hours of play value. So to fill in one of these, to color in one of these posters, it's almost going to take you 2 weeks of full-time work. But the kids and parents love doing it. Families sometimes do it together, sometimes kids do it together. We also have a small version that's a little less daunting for younger children. So
Given my schedule, I need a 3x5 card.
that's pretty much my speed. I have trouble just staying inside the lines.
But this is really amazing. This is very much like doing a jigsaw puzzle or something contemplative, really calm you down at the end of a long day.
It requires sort of that focus, that laser sharp focus, and just sort of distracts you from the real world.
And that's why you've been attracting people here at Toy Fair who've been stopping and coloring.
Absolutely, and they've been stopping and coloring our doodle van as well. So that's always fun as well.
That's great. So let's go get a little more active.
All right, let's go.
So I don't really see anything wrong with giving kids ninja throwing stars, but most parents would disagree with me. But you found a way to capture all that excitement and all that energy in something as simple as a card.
Just a very, very simple plastic card. There's also many layers to the card, the collectability and the online platform, but my favorite part of the gameplay is the actual simple card throwing game. Card throwing has been around forever, but we have a board now that the cards will actually stick into with a little bit of effort and practice and skill.
Try again.
Ah! Ah!
So this
anyway, you wouldn't be able to see it anyway.
Right. So this is actually a really exciting collectible game called Ninja Cards, ninjacards.com. When is this going to be available in the market?
That's the board game itself. The playing card card throwing game is available immediately.
Okay.
It's shipping now, and expect May for more mass distribution.
Okay, this is really good, and it's also a good way to teach your kids how to clean up, evidently.